looks quite good up there, Gary. Looks quite good up there, doesn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah, because it has been right in the bright light at home. It's just the corners are a bit crowded. I can always pop it on here when I'm out. You okay? It's up to you. You can go there, you can go here, you can go in the middle there, you can go in the middle there.
Pushing me harder.
I always think it's great there as long as you're okay with lefts and rights, because it's more confusing on that side. And don't always follow me, because I usually use the opposite. Pardon me? You can take cuttings off it. Yes, but I know it's meant to be quite easy, but I struggled with that. That, when I bought it, was bigger than that dangly one, you know, the spider plant. And I bought it at the market in Manchester. And I just remember I was holding up here and it was dangling, like, I don't know, maybe to about my knees. It was really big. And I loved it. Brought it back, and it just slowly started to die more and more and more. And I thought, what am I going to do? Right, yeah. So it didn't like that, or it did like that? No, I didn't, no. I think they like a bit of warmth. And I did leave it out accidentally when I trimmed it. I left it out in the frost overnight, and that killed it even more. So then it was all just a project revival from then onwards. Anyway, it's pulled back a little bit, but it's taken its time to build back up again. Yeah, that was a few years ago. I mean, that was before lockdown, so it's taken a long time to actually do something. Right then, everyone, we're going to start off sitting. Spine upright. Okay, this evening, of the 5 currents of energy, known as the Vayus, this evening and next week as well, we're looking at Samana Vayu. So we've had Prana Vayu, the inward and upward flow of energy. We've had Apana Vayu, that's the downward and outward elimination. And then Samana is where Apana and Prana meet in the middle. So it's a simulation here, and it's very much related to our digestive, metabolic space in the body, and our digestive and metabolic processes. So we'll do some core work, we'll do plenty of twists and get into this space this evening. A lot of floor work as well, not too much standing. So if you are comfortable sitting as you are, make sure the knees are lower than the hips, or lower than the top of the pelvis, I should say. And then we'll just start with some even breathing. So Samana means equal. So Samana, we're finding that equal balance between prana and apana, and equal breath. So closing your eyes, and can you breathe evenly, inhale and exhale. So what I suggest is using those 3 portions of breath that we've done the last few weeks. Empty your lungs completely. And breathe in lower lungs, mid lungs, upper lungs. Breathe out upper lungs, mid lungs, lower lungs. Continue lower lungs, mid lungs, upper lungs. Breathing out from upper lungs, through mid lungs, through lower lungs. And keep doing that so you're filling up and then pouring the breath back out again at your pace. You can add that slight ujjayi sound to the breath, so it brings it in more slowly, and then your breath will be slower, deeper, more conscious. So we're just getting in touch with that upward and downward force, the upward and downward flows. But also think of your torso like a cylinder. There's not just up and down, but there's also front, back, side and side. So when you fill in the lower lungs, fill the front, back and the sides. When you fill the mid lungs, fill the front, back and the sides. When you fill the upper lungs, fill the front, back and the sides, and feel that whole cylindrical shape, filling up and emptying down. It might be just a natural, gentle pause between the inhale and exhale, between the exhale and inhale. But you're not forcing the pause, you're just letting the breath naturally loop around to the next cycle. And we're just going to take one more round. Drawing your mind's attention onto the flow of your breath. At the end of your exhale, bring your palms together, thumbs to center of your chest. Inhale, taking the full breath in, ready to chant. Put your hands down onto your legs and start to simply grind your spine around, whatever direction you want to go in. Loosening off and kind of building some space and lubrication in the joints, spine. And you come forward, change direction. Let your breath find its place in the movement, probably inhaling forwards, exhaling back. Smaller and smaller, so you're going to start to find you're drawing yourself taller and taller to the center as you spiral inwards. And when you do finally find that center point, you're really tall in the center. And then switch the cross of your legs. Now we're going to go into Kapalabhati, which is a breathing practice which engages our abdominal muscles. If you're not familiar with it, there's a natural inhale and a forceful exhale where you pull your belly in, and the belly pulling in pushes up through the diaphragm, forces the breath out. So we're going to be feeling the belly pulling in forcefully. If you imagine a little feather sat on your lip and you're trying to blow that off with each exhale through your nose. All the breath through the nose. If you haven't done it before, then go slowly to begin with. We're going to do 3 rounds. So we'll all start the first round slowly, and then you can build up the pace on the last 2 rounds. So spine tall, inhale, and then exhale forcefully. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your exhale and let the inhale be voluntary. You're pulling the belly in to exhale. Sharp, forceful exhale. And then inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Take another regular breath, and then we'll do another round. And if you found that slower pace okay, then you can pick the pace up a little bit. So you go again, inhale, and then begin. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Focus on your exhale, relax on the inhale. Shoulders stay steady, head stays steady. Carry on. Yep. And then inhale deeply. Exhale, another regular breath. And then we'll do one final round, again going at your own pace. So final round. Finish with a forceful exhale, deep inhale, breathe normally, pause a moment and just experience the after effects of that pranayama. It's also called skull shining breath. So think of it bringing energy up toward the skull, shining at the crown of your head, but then that forceful movement of the belly tones Samana Vayu, the energy of the belly. Lean back slightly on your sit bones. And then drop onto your elbows, swing your knees side to side, loosen off in your hips. Knees dropping down toward the opposite foot. We're not quite lying on the floor yet. We are in a moment though, but not quite yet. Okay, and then when you come back to center, lift your legs off the floor, cross your right shin bone in front of your left shin bone, push your way up, right shin is in front, left hand to right knee, twist, look over your back shoulder. Feel the right thigh bone pressing forward slightly to the hand. Sitting tall with the inhale, twisting a bit more with the exhale, one more round of breath, sitting tall as you inhale, twisting a little more with the exhale. Inhale to center, lean back again. This time as you lift your legs, cross your left shin bone in front of the right shin bone and lower the legs down. Inhale tall. Exhale right hand onto left knee or thigh. And then again this time you're feeling the left thigh bone pressing forward slightly as your rib cage turns, so that we're not just twisting our bottom on the floor. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale tall, exhale twist. 1 more round of breath. And then inhale, come back to center, and once more lean back on the sit bones. This time see if you can take your arms off the floor and hover here. If you need to, you can keep hold around the back of your legs. If your core muscles are maybe not trained very often, or you have a weakness in your back, keep hold of the legs. If you're strong, confident in your core and back, then we're going to try extending out and then pulling back in again for 10 rounds. Extend, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. Going with a steady and consistent breath. Inhale out, exhale, pull in. 5 more. Inhale out, exhale, pull in. 3. Keep your gaze to the feet. 2. 1 more. And then whichever you were doing, go all the way out, hover off the ground, look down to your feet, belly pulling in, and then relax to the ground. Arms overhead, give a little wiggle through your full body stretch. And then keep your legs straight, bring your arms down, and just wedge your thumbs or your hands or fists if you need to, underneath the far side of your bottom and pelvis. And then kick one leg up in the air and then lower it back down to the floor and control its landing from your core strength. Kick the other leg up, lower it down, control the landing with core strength. Exhale, kick, inhale, lower. Exhale, kick, inhale, lower. See if your leg can go down without the abdomen expanding, without the back arching. Try and keep your waist pinned toward the floor. If you find your back is uncomfortable, bend the knee more and make your hands fatter underneath your bottom if you need to. Do a few more each side. Exhale, kick up, inhale, lower down. Exhale, kick up, inhale, lower down. Aiming to bring some elasticity into the back of the leg and some warmth into the belly. Another each side. And then your arms float out wide to the side and pause, palms to the ceiling. Let your belly move a little as you breathe. again, slide your feet in flat to the floor. Bring your legs together, so inner ankles and inner knees stay together. And both knees go toward the right, so you're just on the edge of your right foot. The left foot is lifted. And then come back to center, both feet land flat to the floor. Go to the left, so you're just on the edge of your left foot. Your right foot is lifted. And then come back to center, both feet flat to the floor. So keep moving like that. Your two legs should feel like they're tied together as one. And each time you come back to center, you're trying to pull the waist back to the ground. Keep your arms long and the back of your shoulders on the ground. If you want to make this stronger, next time you're in the center, lift both legs up so they are both off the ground in a 90-degree bend. And from there, go side to side, going close to the floor as you can without losing your balance. So your choice, you can keep the feet on the floor if that lifted position means that your back pulls, or you can have the legs in a double knee fold. Inhale side, exhale back to center with the waist going down toward the floor. Try and keep the opposite shoulder and arm as close to the ground as you can. Use your breath and go again each side, working into the side muscles of the waist. Next time you come up to center, staying center, interlace your hands behind your head and curl your head and shoulders up off the ground towards your legs. If your feet are on the floor, you can do a pelvic tilt up. If your feet are off the floor, you're going to bring your knees towards you with that pelvic tilt. Exhale, knees in, inhale, knees down. Exhale, knees in, or when I say knees down, knees away from you. Exhale in, inhale, lower. If you want to make this even stronger, you can tap your feet to the floor when your legs go away and then bring them back toward the chest. Tapping the ground. If you're doing the extra tap of feet to the floor, look at your belly and check it doesn't bubble upwards. Keep your belly sinking as the feet go to tap the ground to make sure your core muscles stay switched on. Otherwise, stick with the pelvic tilts if you're keeping your feet on the floor. If you are doing it with your feet on the floor, try hollowing your belly in that pelvic tilt so you're getting some abdominal contraction. Go a couple more. This is where we start to need some air in the room. And then next time your knees come in, wrap your arms around the legs, rock on your spine and see if you can rock up to sitting. Cross your legs or swing your legs round, end up on hands and knees. Take a few cat-cows here, letting the belly stretch out when you go into that cow shape. And then squeezing your belly to your spine as you cat. Inhaling and exhaling into the cat shape. Continue to flow through that rhythmical movement of your spine. That's it. One more time. And then move your bottom all the way back to your heels. Come to kneeling. We're going to go through the same kneeling salutations that we've done the last few weeks. So starting and kneeling at the back of your mat. If you struggle to kneel down, just kneel up instead. Inhale, arms swoop up, look up. Exhale, fold into child's pose. Inhale into cow, dipping your spine. Hands are just slightly forward of the shoulders. Exhale, drop your chest between the thumbs. Inhale, slide your chest through, cobra. Exhale, bottom back to your heels. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, right leg forwards. Fingers stay on the floor, drop the back knee. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, arms down. Step both feet forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Swoop your arms up. Inhale. Swoop your arms down. Exhale. Flat back. Inhale. Right leg back, drop knee. Keep your fingers on the floor as your chest starts the lift, and then arms swoop up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Downward dog. Inhale. Drop knees, back to kneeling. Exhale. Start again. Arms swoop. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, 8-point pose, Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide through, cobra. Exhale, bottom back to heels. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot forwards, drop right knee. Inhale, arms swoop up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, flat back, top of the mat. Exhale, fold over legs. Soft knees, swoop your arms up, inhale. Swoop your arms back down, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Left leg back, drop knee. Arms swoop up, inhale. Arms down, exhale. Downward dog, inhale. Knees down, back to start again, exhale. 2 more rounds, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, slide through cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right foot forwards, drop left knee. Inhale, swoop arms up. Exhale, arms down. Step forwards, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Soft knees, inhale, arms swoop up. Exhale, arms swoop down. Inhale, flat back, long waist. Exhale, right leg back, drop knee. Inhale, arms swoop up, find your balance. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, knees down, back to kneeling, final round. Inhale, arms swoop up, look up maybe. Exhale, fold child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees, dip the back. Exhale, Ashtangasana. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose with your toes tucked. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot forwards, drop right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, top of the mat, flat back. Exhale, fold. Soft knees, arms swoop up, inhale. Arms down, exhale. Flat back, inhale. Left leg back, drop knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, down dog. And exhale, back down to kneeling position. Inhale, swoop up, we're going halfway through. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, Ashtangasana. And then finishing cobra, inhale, hold it there, 5 breaths. Elbows roll, narrow in and shoulders roll back. 3. Legs are long, press into the top of the feet, engage your knees slightly. 1 breath. And then lower down to the floor, relax your arms by your side. Turn onto your right cheek so you're looking to the left of the room. And let your shoulders flop, let your legs flop and give your bottom a little rock side to side. Keep your arms by your side, bring your forehead to the floor. Okay, then engage your core muscles by narrowing your waist and making your belly lighter on the ground. Think of an air bubble spreading around your belly button. And lift everything off the floor, head, chest, arms and legs, locust pose. Nice, from there, lift from the thigh bones to let the legs get longer. 4. Spread out your toes. 3. Lift through the inner thighs, turn down through the little toes. 1. Lower onto your other cheek, relax everything again, little bottom rock. Let your arms and legs be floppy. And you can either go again with that, or if you can easily take bow pose, grab hold of both feet or ankles and lift your next one into bow pose. If not, lift again with locust. 5 breaths. 4. Shoulders are relaxed, chest is open. 2. 1. Good. On your exhale, lower down, push back to child's pose. Bottom all the way back and arms stretched out in front of you. Feel your hands are pressing on the mat to try and help press your hips back further into the heels. And then take it into a side child's pose over to the right side, chest on your right thigh. Left arm reaching long. Left lung breathing deep. And then angle it across to the left side, over your left thigh, and reach long through your right arm, keeping your right hip, right waist working back. One more breath into your right lung. And then come back into center. Tuck under your toes and come into a kneeling position on tucked toes. If you struggle to do this, instead come up to a high kneeling position, maybe with your toes tucked, but if they don't want to tuck, have them untucked. Okay, so tuck toes if you can, and then see if you can hover your knees off the ground. Squeeze your legs together and squeeze in and up through Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lift, and in through the belly. Hands off the floor. Start with your hands in a prayer position and just press your palms firmly together to try and help you find center. Then we're going to try twisting to the right with your upper body, legs stay squeezing together. As you twist to the right, left hand on the knee, right arm opens out behind. Try and feel your right leg pressing forward slightly so the knees don't split or turn. Keep squeezing through the legs to stabilize the pelvis. On your inhale, come to center, and on your exhale, pause. Inhale, prepare for the other side. Exhale, twist round to the left. Right hand goes to the knee. Left arm opens behind, whatever amount it can. It's not just your arm opening though, the arm is opening because the chest is turning. Keep squeezing the legs and activate your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, into your belly, up through your spine. Feel strong in your core. Inhale as you come to center, and exhale, hands down to the floor, straighten your legs, separate your feet 2 fists apart, and then hold onto your elbows and dangle forwards over your legs. Let your feet, your toes spread out and your feet spread, stretching out from the tucked toe position. Your head go. Then let your hands come down, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, and inhale, back straight, even if your knees have to bend. And exhale, elbows out to the side and go all the way down into Padangusthasana for 5, for 4. Elbows pulling outwards, tailbone lifting upwards, sit bones lifting upwards. Final breath. Inhale, flat back again. Exhale, hands to your hips. Keep your hands on your hips and bend your knees down into chair pose. So as you sit down into chair, if your knees come closer together, press more to the outer edges of your feet. If your knees go wider than your ankles, then press more to the inner edges of your feet and find that even balance, knees tracking forward in line with middle toes. Then take your arms forwards. As your arms lift, your hips sink back a bit further, and also squeeze in at the sit bones, activate your core. If your sit bones broaden too wide, you just dip in your back and lose core feeling. So see if you can engage through the core and feel that effect in the pelvis. 2. Upper arm bones working their way back. 1. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale, arms down by your side. Feet are still at 2 fists apart like they were when we were in the forward bend, and then just stand here in Samastahiti, which is equal standing balance. Close your eyes and just feel the balance evenly through both feet, up through both sides of your body, an even reach down through both arms, an even extension up through both sides of the neck, to the top of your ears, to the center point of the crown of your head, and notice how it feels with your feet slightly apart like this. Look down and bring your feet together so inner line of your feet connect. Spread out your toes, bring your head back up once you've got the feet positioned, and then again close your eyes, standing this time in Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel your feet broad and well connected to the ground like a mountain would be. And feel the sides of your body squeezing into center, helping you find your center of balance, all the way up through the crown of your head. Notice if you sway and keep bringing yourself back to the middle with stability, confidence, with awareness. Bring your hands in a prayer position, eyes open. Sit back down into chair. Legs stay together this time. Take your left forearm across both thighs, right hand onto right hip and twist. Turning your left ribs under more and your right ribs round more. Notice if your right knee has slipped further back. If it has, press forward slightly through the right thigh. Now let's try, maybe for some of you, going deeper by bringing the elbow to the outside of your right leg, splitting your hips lower and twisting a bit deeper, hands come to prayer. Right elbow to the ceiling, left elbow is on right thigh or outer thigh. Keep pressing forwards in your right knee, back with your left knee. The hips nice and low. Squeeze in the belly as you twist. Gonna hold it for 2 more breaths. Feel your legs working. On your inhale, come back to standing in center, Tadasana. Arms by your side, pause. Notice the after effects of the twist before we go to the other side. Hands come back to prayer, press them firmly, helping you find center. Bend down into the legs, knees are touching. Right forearm across both thighs, left hand onto your left hip. Turn. First of all, just focusing on the rotation of your spine, keeping the legs wrapped together as one. This is your easier variation. Stronger variation, right elbow to left outer thigh, lowering down deeper into the legs as you twist palms to press together. Top palm is pressing into the bottom palm more to help the left ribs rotate upwards more. I'm going to hold it for a few more breaths. Knees as even as you can. How's everything feeling so far? Back. 2. Smooth Ujjayi breathing, some fire in your breath. 1. When you inhale next, come back to center, Tadasana, arms down by your side. Pause, let that just take its effect. The release of the twist creates a new, fresher blood flow as we release that contraction. Now taking your balance down into your left side, right arm slides back, right leg slides back, catch hold of your foot. Start reaching forwards with your left arm, back with your right knee. Natarajanasana, dancer's pose. Kicking your foot up toward the ceiling as you hinge at the left hip. As you press your foot up into your hand, up toward the ceiling, you create space between your heel and your buttock. On your inhale, come up to center, keep hold of the leg, and as you exhale, release it down. Other side, find your balance in your right leg, slide left arm and left foot back, and then right arm forwards. Catch hold of your foot, start pressing the knee up in the air behind you, straight back. Notice if it wants to go out to the side, see if you can send it straight back and up. You are kicking your foot up away from your bottom. 2. 1. When you inhale, come to center. When you exhale, release that side. Feet back to hip distance again. Back into your chair, sitting hips back with your feet hip distance. Arm bones lifting to the sides of your head. Building some warmth in the legs, feet a tiny bit wider. 3. Feet hip distance apart, so a bit wider, like you would have them in down dog, that's it. 2. Shin bones pressing back. 1. Final inhale. When you exhale, fold forwards over your legs. Keep your heels heavy and walk forwards to a down dog. Heels staying heavily rooted toward the mat. Arms reaching long. Try and draw your head equal between your biceps. And then the right foot steps forwards next to your right hand. Lower the back knee initially, and then just get that little upward lunge that we've been doing in the salutations. Taking your left forearm onto your right thigh and right hand onto the hip. Try lunging a little further, Gary, so a slightly longer stride. That's it. Your back toes are going to be tucked under because we will try and straighten that back leg out at some point. Twist a little deeper round. So you could stay here or, like before, hook your left elbow to the outside of the thigh and press your palms together. Make sure your right foot is rooted firmly so the leg doesn't move. And if your back toes are tucked and you can push that back heel out, straighten your back leg, twisting with the back knee off the floor. Twist from the belly, left ribs turn under, right ribs turn up, and we ideally want to have a little gap between the thigh and your rib cage. 2. Got to push up a little bit higher. Oh, yeah, you could do with the longer stride on the other side. 1. Hands down to the floor. Step back to down dog with your right leg in the air, split dog. Flick your right knee open toward the ceiling. Opening into the right side of your pelvis, pivoting on the ball and socket of the left thigh, left hip, and then return your foot down to the floor. Okay, so we need a long stride, look forwards, left foot inside left hand. Nice long stride, drop the back knee, wiggle it further out if you need to, and then coming up with the torso up first of all, opening into the front of the right hip. Right thigh onto left thigh, right forearm onto left thigh. Just feel, first of all, the twist initiating itself here. Then, if you can go further, elbow can go to outside of thigh, hands in prayer. Drawing the thumbs towards your chest and lifting the breastbone more and more up toward the thumbs. Then your option, push out through the back leg, straightening your right knee off the floor. And try and almost feel the whole pelvis pulls up a little. So you're now kind of pulling the energy up a bit more, higher. That's it. Lift a bit higher still. Trying to get the height of the left knee with your pelvis. 2. 1. Exhale, hands come down. Split dog, left leg lifts in the air. Spin the hip, knee open, the hip open. See if you can straighten out through your right leg and lift high through the left knee. And then bring your foot down, back into downward facing dog. And then drop both knees down to the floor. Walk your hands up to your hips. High kneeling position. Toes are tucked. Good. Get your hands onto the back of your pelvis and guide your tailbone down. Guide your breastbone up. Version 1 of Ustrasana, we are all going to stay hands on pelvis. Looking forwards, hands on pelvis, and just lifting your breastbone, dropping the tailbone. Lifting the breastbone, dropping the tailbone. This should get you just as good a back bend as if you were going down with your hands on your heels. Get strong in your belly to support the back arch. Come up with an inhale, drop down as you exhale, forehead to floor. Breathe to your lower back. Second one, we'll go for toes tucked again. So come up with your knees slightly apart, toes tucked under. Starting with hands on back of pelvis. Tailbone drops, strong belly as your breastbone lifts. Get into that same lifted position. Keep looking forwards and dangle your arms. And if your hands get to your heels, then you can start to think about taking your head back a bit further. Sending the tailbone downwards, strong belly as you arch your chest upwards. On your next inhale, lead with the breastbone, come up, head comes up and over second, and then child's pose. We are going to be doing a third one in a moment, but you are more than advised to stick with one of those earlier 2 options if they felt strong enough for you and for your back. Come back up to your kneeling position. For those who know they can go flat feet, go with your feet untucked, hands to back of pelvis. Elbows narrow, belly strong as you lift and lift through the breastbone, starting that same way. The head is the last thing to go back, so once hands make contact with feet, then the head might go back. Feel the thigh bones aiming vertically and the breastbone like a mirror trying to look up toward the ceiling. On your inhale, head doesn't come up until the breastbone is up, and then head over as you go down to child's pose. Again, just letting your arms relax by your side, shoulders flop. Nice deep breath down into your back. Okay, and then to bring some support from your belly to support the back after the back bend, come forwards onto your forearms for a forearm plank. So get your body weight over your forearms, look between your thumbs, and then stretch your legs out straight to begin with. From the straight position, if you need a lighter option, then the knees touch the floor, but the hips remain where they were. There's a slight tuck of your tailbone toward the pubic bone, just enough to feel an activation in your belly muscles. Avoid looking underneath, that is likely to make you round your back more. Okay, so you want to drop a little more, broaden your collarbones more, that's it, so your chest, you were almost coming into a cat arch there, so about flat, that's it, and if it's pulling in your back, knees down. Fingers are spread, so your forearms are open right out to the hands. We're going 5 more breaths. Press the ground away through your forearms, through your feet, so that the bones of your body are pushing up to the back of your body. 2 more breaths. When you release, back into child's pose, arms by your side, interlace your hands behind your back, and then try lifting your arms away from your back, knuckles rolling away from the shoulders. And then let your arms relax back down into folded leaf, child's pose, whatever name you want to give it, just relaxing. Shoulders floppy. If you have no problem tucking your toes and rolling over your feet, you can come into Malasana through a tucked toe roll, rolling through to Malasana, your squat, or otherwise bring your legs round. If your hips are down between your ankles, then you can follow with me. If your hips are higher and you're coming above the knees, then you'll do a slightly different thing. First of all, take your right arm out, hand flat to the floor, turn your chest to the left and lift your left arm out wide. Turn your left thumb toward the floor and bring the back of your left hand to the small of your lower back. From here, you can stay there or flip your right palm upwards and bring your right hand round and see if your hands can connect. Still turning toward the left. If you're in a higher kneeling position, then you do the same thing, wrapping your arms around the back of your right thigh, but you're in a higher squat. Take another breath there. Come back into regular Malasana, hands in prayer position at the center. And then let's go to the other side. So reach your left arm inside the leg to the floor. Right arm opens out to the side. Roll the shoulder open. Turn your thumb to the ground and then back of the hand to the small of your lower back. Then try flipping your left palm up. Bend at the elbow and see if the hand can come round behind. And if not, keep your hand on the floor and just keep rolling your right shoulder open. Press to the outer feet and push through your feet as if you're trying to push up. That's it, yeah, so it gives you a little bit of buoyancy, that's it. Another breath there. And then back into the centre. Lowering your bottom all the way down, use your hands to help if you need to. Slide your feet out wide so they continue out from Malasana into a wide seated position. Upavishta Konasana. Great, let's just take a simple forward bend there. So feet flexed up, walking your hands whatever amount forwards that you can take your torso forwards. If you end up just your head moves forwards, put your hands behind and try pressing the ground back to get a slight forward roll on your sit bones. Activate through your legs, awaken your toes. 3 more breaths. What am I doing now? That's lovely. And then make your way back up. Bring your legs in together. Bend your right knee towards you, foot flat to the floor. So legs come together, straight still. That's it from there, Chris. That's it. Right leg comes in. Okay, so Marichiasana. Take your foot so there's at least a full hand between your left thigh and your right foot. Okay, so you've got a good gap there, and bring your heel in as close as you can. Some of you will simply take the belt around your left foot and sit straight. If you've got a bit of forward momentum here, then you're going to bend forwards towards your left foot and bring the back of your right arm onto your right shin. If you're in that position where you've got your right arm pressing the right shin back, fingers on the floor, drive your chest forward. Some of you might be able to take the hands round behind as you've just done in that last Malasana and connect your hands together. As you bow forwards, bring your head towards the left knee. Press into your right foot. The right sit bone might have lifted, that's fine. Leg outside your arm, so it's going to step a bit wider. That's it, yeah. One more breath there. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, straighten your right leg out, using the belt if you need to, and bend your left leg in, foot flat. So left foot flat on the floor, left arm inside the left leg, reach forwards towards your right foot, and this time your back of your left arm presses on the left shin as you reach forward towards your foot, or you take your belt. That's it. If your arms get to the point where they can come round behind and bind, bring your arms round behind and bind. Your left thigh bone is working its way back and your spine is working its way forwards. You not get a belt, Gary? Two more breaths. Is it really? Inhale as you come back up. Exhale, both legs straight out in front. Final Paschimottanasana, forward bend. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, bend forwards over both legs, belt around both feet if you need it. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, fold in that nice flowing action down to your legs and stay there. 5 breaths. On your next inhale, take the belt off, make your way up. Bend your legs in, hands inside the legs, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, lean back on your sit bones and either hover with your legs in a bent position or take full Upavishta Konasana with the legs off the ground, hug the belly in, shoulders roll back and down, lift through your breastbone. Okay, take a steady gaze. Your big toes are pushing into the fingers and the fingers are pulling against the big toes. 2. 1. Guide your feet in together. Bring them right up towards your pubic bone. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, bow forwards. Elbows can press out on the legs and try bringing your forehead toward the ground. Thigh bones wide, body forwards. 3. 2. That was a yes, only just.
That was a funny mile yesterday.
Oh, 1.
I definitely need it.
And then make your way up to sitting in a simple cross-legged position for you. So simple is your easiest version of sitting. And before we go down onto our back, we're going to try a round of Shitali breath, which is Inhaling through your tongue, like it's a straw, and exhaling through your nose, and it's a cooling breath. So after the fiery nature of twists and belly work, it brings us back into the cool for Shavasana. So we'll just do one round and we'll do one set, I should say, a few rounds. We're just making sure that you are comfortably tall, shoulders back, chest is open. If you can't curl your tongue, you just breathe in through teeth instead. Okay, so empty your lungs completely. Make your tongue into a straw or use your teeth and breathe in. Retract your tongue or close your mouth and then breathe out through the nose. Now apply that inhaling through lower lungs, through your tongue, mid lungs, upper lungs, the whole cylinder full with the breath. When you're full, take the tongue in and then exhale from the upper lungs, through the middle lungs, emptying the lower lungs, ready for the next round. Now can you even the breath out? So silently counting as you inhale and silently counting as you exhale so that they have equal duration. Whether you're going through your teeth or your tongue, tune into the feeling of the cool intake of breath. And then the slightly warmer exhale, creating balance. Pranayama has a great impact on our energy, constitution, on our internal health and functioning, and is an essential practice of yoga. Take one more round. You are completed. Roll onto your back. And your feet sit bone distance apart. And lengthen your belly in bridge pose as you press your hips away from the ground and your arms reach long towards your heels and your arms press down into the mat so that you almost feel like the piece of spine between your shoulder blades and going up into your neck comes off the floor as your shoulders press more down into the floor. Like there's almost a little tunnel provided between the shoulder blades up to the neck. Two more breaths. Feet are standing directly below your knees and arms are pressing the chest up. Okay, last inhale. When you exhale, roll your spine back down. Pause. Move your bottom a couple of inches off to the right. Bring both knees up to your chest. Lower your knees to the left, holding them with your left hand. You can put a block underneath your knees or between your knees if you need to. Open your right arm out to the side, turn your gaze toward the right. Ribs turn toward the right, knees turn toward the left. Couple more breaths. Nice. Push down into your left elbow to help swing the legs up. Lower your feet down, move your bottom off to the left side. Then bring your knees back up again. Lower your knees down to the right arm. Use your block on this side if you needed it on the other, or if you need it on this side and didn't need it on the other. Either way, identify whether you need the block or not. Turning your ribs toward the left. Feeling the effect of the twist and of your breath. legs go down. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just touching you, adjusting you, yeah. Sometimes just having a hand being there brings a little extra ounce of feeling. And then when you come out, press down into your right elbow, swing the legs back up, feet down onto the floor, move your bottom back to the middle of the mat, and then just take a full body stretch, arms and legs out long. We'll take this just to stretch through the side body, so step your feet to the right corner of the mat, shift your head and shoulders to the right. Stretching in banana stretch, you can pull gently on your left wrist and cross your left ankle on top of your right ankle to add a little bit more emphasis into this if you like. Feel like you are spreading the breath from your abdomen into your left hip and then spreading that like a radiating energy from your left hip down the left side, up through the left side. Come back into center and go the other way. Everything moves apart from your bottom, which is staying in the middle of the mat. You can do the ankle cross if you like that. You can do the little wrist pull. And then back into center again. And you might just want to finish with a little knee hug before going back into lying flat for Shavasana. Making sure that you lay evenly, not just accepting the first plonk of your body on the floor, but just taking a bit of time just to feel your way into it. Do you feel even? Does your skin feel uncurled on the floor? Spreading out any creases? Letting your legs fall free, your arms fall free. And relaxing. Continue to relax so you release any resistance. Letting that state of non-resistance guide you into a deeper inner peaceful state. Breath out. You are ready to move, shift, turn, make your way to sitting. Palms together, and we'll close with one final Om. Spine tall, palms pressed to center, find your center. Your attention to the power between the navel and your heart, Samana energy, driving the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in. Remember when we used to chant this in class? Do you think you'd remember it? Well, yeah. Were you coming when we used to sing that in class? Yeah, because we did it for quite a lot, for more than a year. Pardon? I had it on a card, did I? I might have had it on individual ones that I gave out, yeah.